Many games have reached statuses that others can only dream of having. Super Mario Bros. Saved the gaming industry, Ocarina of Time defined 3D action-adventure games, Cave Story and Super Meat Boy were pioneers of indie games, but when it comes to horror games, people rave about Resident Evil, or Silent Hill, or Castlevania. But get those crappy games out of here, cause none of them match the legacy of Ghosts and Goblins. Ghosts and Goblins was an arcade game that came out in 1985, long before Crapman and Skeet Fighter shoved their ugly mugs around, and it was released the same year for the NES. It gets a bad rap for some reason nowadays, but I'm here to disprove those criticisms, so let's take a look at Ghosts and Goblins. The game's story centers around Sir Arthur and Princess Primprin about to get it on, but then out of nowhere, the Prince of Darkness shows up and takes her away. As if I already didn't hate this motherfucker enough, he has the nerve to cockblock me. But I happen to have a very particular set of skills, like jumping and lance throwing, so I'm gonna go find him, and then I'm gonna rip his ass off and throw it in the wood chipper! Moving on. The goal, like many other side-scrollers, is simple. Get to the end, beat the boss, do it again, however many times as necessary, beat the final boss, save the damsel. Once again using the same damsel in distress stick, but unlike a certain overrated game, they actually have an active sex life. There's only 6 levels, which is a shame, because I really wish there were more so I could keep enjoying this great game. You can jump and shoot weapons with the A and B buttons, no mid-air control, and the attack speed is slower than a Commodore 64, but that's fine. It's fine. It means you gotta pay attention. I like that. Enemies will sometimes drop these useless things that give you points, and sometimes these tricksters that turn you into a frog, which means you can't attack, and it leaves you open to being killed. That's okay. It was my fault. I should have known that. But they also unlikely drop weapons. Now, I could explain what each weapon does and how they stack up against one another. Get the knife, it's the best weapon in the game and there's no other reason to get any other weapon. But that's just a suggestion. Many will say the game is challenging, but what specifically are they referring to? Well, for one thing, the enemy's behavior is a one-way ticket to anger management because I can only describe them as erratic asylum loonies that don't know the meaning of the word predetermined. Almost all of them behave in a completely random way, constantly changing directions to blindside you, leading to frame-perfect dodge windows that are simply not feasible. Many of these guys have caused me to run out the timer. Ah, yes, there's a timer, just like any archaic game of its day. You have to get to the end before the time runs out or you die. Good, makes me learn, and get better. The bosses are definitely bosses, alright. Stage 1 and 2 feature the unicorn. Yeah, that's supposed to be a unicorn. By that same logic, I could draw this scary, beefy-looking monster, but because I decided to add fairy wings to it, it's now called a fairy princess. It's big and can blindside you if you're not careful. Jumping backwards and throwing is the way to go. Oh, and beating the boss doesn't stop the timer. You have to grab the key that falls from beating them, and only then will the timer stop. So it's very possible to die seconds before the key reaches you, and you can't jump up to get it. That's just fine. Means I have to practice more, and you know what they say, practice makes perfect. And with unlimited continues, it's really no hassle. Stage 3 and 4 have the dragon. It's not as bad since it stays at a comfortable spot to hit it without it hitting you, but be cautious. Right now would be a good time to talk about obstacles. Stage 1 has random spawning zombies and these piranha plant rip-offs. Stage 2 has these mini ghosts that can spawn in your way and be too fast to react in time. Oh, and also this shit can happen. I love this game! These f***ing ogres that walk back and forth shitting out Play-Doh that can take a while to get far enough away to have time to get to their floor and hit them, all while avoiding these birds that can just ruin your day. Stage 3 has these big jumps that you don't know if you're gonna die or not, but you just have to deal with it anyway because you don't want to run out of that timer. Stage 4 is just jumping off flying platforms with confusing patterns and questionable platforms that look like you can walk on, but oops, apparently not, my bad. But Stage 5 and 6 are probably the most fabulous stages you'll encounter. Jumping skeletons, more ogres, refights with the bosses, and the motherfucking red devils. These guys I haven't mentioned because I saved the best for last. They fly everywhere and always go for you when they swoop down. You need to be running away and timing your jumps right so they can be struck by your weapon, but 99% of the time, they'll just decide, nope, you're gonna get hit.
I don't want to play this anymore.
It would be more comfortable if you could take more than 2 hits, but nope, only 2 and you're dead. But hey, at least you get a second chance, unlike Contra. The music is interesting. There's only one song I can remember being the first level theme, and all the rest are shit improvable, to say the least. So after finally making it to the top with the shield, oh yeah, the shield. It drops on stage 6. If you don't beat stage 6 with the shield, you get bumped back to level 5. Oh, wow, wow. Thanks, game. Thanks for scoring me up, letting me know that for next time. Much appreciated. So anyway, the shield. It's okay. Its range is short, but it can block projectiles, so it's an alright weapon. After beating Satan 3 times, you're finally able to fight the final boss who sent Mephistopheles to steal Prin, the devil. Wait, aren't these two the same? Well, no matter. Alright, devil. Time to die. Yes!
What a sick joke!
You have to beat the game twice. You have to beat the game twice in order to see the true ending. And the level design and enemies are even worse to boot, and there's not that many differences. It's all just to get a slightly different ending. Well, here we are again, and time for round 2, you son of a bitch. Well, that was something. In conclusion, I find Ghosts and Goblins to be a very underrated game on the NES. Its horror aspects outshine a lot of other overrated games on the system. In fact, I'd go as far to say this game is better than Ninja Gaiden, The Legend of Zelda, Castlevania, and I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't care because it's true. This game, it's better than Super Mario Brothers 3. I can't keep doing this anymore! Ghosts and Goblins is horrible, and it's one of the most frustrating games I have ever played! The slow and terrible controls, the boring bland visuals, the unbelievably annoying enemies, the forgettable soundtrack, having to play the game twice for no good reason, extremely precise moments that would make even a Buddhist monk lose their shit, and all the while you have to hear that annoying, loud, never-ending squealing of those ghosts. I will not stand by and let this shitty game ruin my life. Don't play Ghosts and Goblins unless you're a masochist. Ghosts and Goblins is terrible, and I can't take it anymore! It's over. It's over. It's over. You've gotta be joking me. No, that is it. You come here and you ruin my Halloween special. I ain't gonna have it. You're gonna possess me and say good things about you. Fuck that. You wanna fight? Well, let's go ahead and fight, buddy. You wanna get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. Ah! I know exactly what to do with you.